Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Dose. It's May 7th, 2026. Hope you're having a good week. I'm going to talk again about the college sports system we have right now with so much money going to college football and basketball. On the basketball side, the transfer portal's over pretty much, and the money's just been exponentially greater than even last year. We had a podcast where Texas coach Sean Miller says he estimates 20 to 25 schools paying over $20 million for their college basketball teams. Now, this is on a cap of $20 million. So obviously there's a lot of above the cap spending. That's a whole nother subject. But I would estimate there's probably 15 college basketball teams paying over $20 million for their rosters and another 10 to 15 paying over $15 million for their rosters. Think about that. And that is, as I said, escalated magnificently from last year. The thing I always worry about, and I'm in it, so I have my own personal conflicts about all this spending on college football and basketball. I worry about the non-revenue sports. I worry about the Olympic sports, and some of those worries were realized in the past couple weeks. We haven't talked about this, but cuts, especially tennis. And again, I'm a tennis player. I'm going to go to the French Open. I'm worried about tennis. Over the past 3 weeks, we have seen cuts of programs for men's and women's tennis at North Dakota, Gardner-Webb, St. Louis, and Power 5 school, Arkansas. We have also seen cuts at men's golf and women's golf the other day at Wichita State. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this is the end. I think this is the beginning, because at some point these schools are going to say, okay, we've maxed out the revenue side. We've got our big TV deal, we got our sponsorship deals, we got our multimedia rights deals, we got our ticket taxes, we got our tax advantages, we got all these kind of things, yet we need money, more money to pay these college football and basketball players. And there was a quote by Bubba Cunningham, the outgoing athletic director at North Carolina, something to the effect of, should we have $2.5 million for a non-revenue sport, or should we have it for a point guard? And to that effect, he said, obviously a point guard. This is where the revenue is. So I worry. I worry about men's and women's tennis. I worry about men's and women's golf. I worry about men's and women's soccer. I worry about men's and women's gymnastics. I worry about men's and women's swimming and diving. I worry about men's volleyball, not really women's volleyball. I worry about men's baseball, all these sports. So this is where we are. And again, I talk about the unsustainable nature of all these rising expenses. We will see. But it's not a good sign to see cuts in at least 4 major men's and women's tennis programs, at least 1 major men's and women's golf programs, and probably much more to come. All right. Have a great day. Talk to you later.